I think that you also have something of a essaic drama in that many of the points that have been propped up in your earlier essays show up here in a different context, usually in a much more straightforward and colloquial way of saying it. I think of, I'll read this to you as I'm happy, but I've seen an iteration of this text in many of your essays. I think history shows when the Democrats nominate a charismatic leader, Obama, Clinton, Bill Clinton, LBJ, JFK, FDR, they win. This is a center-left country, despite what the right wing believes and says. But when the Dems nominate shit like Hillary, Kerry, Gore, Dukakis, well, they lose. I mean, it's such a simple formula. Presidential elections are always the Democrats lose, and they are good at losing elections they should win. I think it's the primary shit that kills them. If you look at the 50 years before and after primaries started, there are progressively worse and worse candidates to choose from. And this is because most people are idiots. They vote for celebrities like Trump or Reagan, or they vote for losers like Kerry and Dukakis, McCain and Dole. I mean, you can't tell me most people wanted Trump or the Bushes. Even Reagan, I mean. You and I are old enough to remember how bad the 80s got after the promise of the 60s and 70s. And that's a statement that has appeared in many of your political essays and even in the sides and tangential points in, say, a filmic essay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and, well, I mean, this is, some plays serve one purpose or another. This is a portrait of Duke, but because he, and it's probably also because he's a male character. Out of the 34 plays, I think there's only a little 3 or 4 primarily male characters that take precedence. Big Al, the Henry Miller character in the Beethoven play, the crazy guy in Features, and maybe the Honey of Common Summer. Maybe there's and Tommy McLean. So there's maybe only 5 or 6 male-centric plays. The other 28 or so, 27 or 28, are female. So females dominate. And I don't want to necessarily do the same kind of stuff that other people have with male characters. When I've done male characters, for example, in fiction, they are more typically male characters in that they are well, for example, like A Norwegian in the Family is a book of men, a novel of men, and it's a way to sort of broaden the palette a bit. And this is a play that I have to say is not one of my favorite plays. It's a play I wouldn't say I outright dislike it, but I mean I think there are some great elements to it. But it's a play that I myself don't particularly like. But there certainly could be great adaptations of it for the stage, and the reason is probably because it may be a bit on the cerebral side, but in a good sense. But it's a kind of character. Sometimes you have to write things to get through them. I've written poems. I've written whole novels because I wanted to do it. When I did the novel The Scorpion Swam, initially that started out, I was going to be a book focused on Michael Faraday. And I eventually trimmed the Faraday character back into just a heroic figure that's looked up to by Henry Matsumi. So that whole book changed it. But the process of sort of shrinking my initial idea for the book made me not particularly like the book, even though I like the Henry Matsumi character. And then, for different reasons, I guess, and I guess I haven't really thought it through, this is not a play that is one of my personal favorites, but it does serve the purpose of what I was trying to do, and so I can't really say anything particularly negative about it. I think the ending is quite interesting. You mentioned the last time we talked a later play I did, 2 or 3 plays later. I used actually the same exact last line in the last line of this play, just like the later play, but in totally different contexts, which is an interesting thing to view or read or experience, I guess.
Yeah, it is, because they end with the exact same words, but they mean totally different things.